What's up, YouTube? It's Boxing Mind TV. I'm making this video because I want to talk about my thoughts on the Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman fight and the sanctioning bodies that's involved. The Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman fight is a good fight. Is the fight that we wanted before. You know, either with Keith Thurman with Floyd or Keith Thurman with Pacquiao, when Keith Thurman was on top of his game. But let's not be fooled that this fight is only being made, or Manny Pacquiao only picked him because Keith Thurman showed that he's the weakest of the division right now. With him being out so long, he's looking like easy pickings to Pacquiao, especially in his last outing. I'm pretty sure everybody should see that. If you didn't see that, well, I'm making it known right now. That's the only reason why Manny Pacquiao chose them, because he showed that he was vulnerable in his last fight. And if Manny Pacquiao could get him in that same position as his last opponent got him, I forgot the name of his last opponent. It just went. I lost it. I forgot. I forgot the last opponent. But if he can get him in that same position as his last opponent, he could possibly finish him and have a great name on his resume, or like a good young line on his resume. And Manny Pacquiao look good doing it, possibly knocking him out and stuff. I heard that it's not gonna be it's not gonna be no drug testing during this fight. For me, it's gonna make it seem like probably gonna put Manny Pacquiao in a situation where he doesn't get tired. It's gonna be like a Margarito Manny Pacquiao. Just keep going and busting up Keith Thurman, knowing that he hasn't fought top competition since he's been back. So I mean, but that's Keith Thurman's fault. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that said he didn't want to fight Errol Spence. He needed some tune-ups, and I guess Pacquiao's another tune-up. I guess to him. So, but it's more about the money, though. It's more about the money. But I give Manny Pacquiao for fighting. Give Manny Pacquiao credit for fighting Keith Thurman. But at the same time, I know why you choosing Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? You could have showed Sean Porter, but Sean Porter didn't. When I watched that fight, he wasn't hurt anytime during the fight. It was just a tough fight, but it was a tough, close fight. But he wasn't hurt. Keith Thurman was the only one out of the top welterweights that showed that he was vulnerable. He could have got knocked out. He wasn't smart in there. He wasn't holding his opponent when he was hurt. He could have got stopped that fight if the opponent would have pressed the gas on him and just start throwing a whole bunch of punches at him. But he didn't do that. So, Keith Thurman survived. He survived the storm, and he got the victory. But at the same time, he didn't look good doing it. So, of course, Pacquiao would choose him, you know what I'm saying? It's no surprise to me. I mean, it's not the first time that Pacquiao looking for, somebody, advantage, some type of advantage over his opponent, either mentally or, physically. So, with that said, we'll just look forward to the fight. When the fight happens, we'll see what happens, what type of Keith Thurman comes out. If Keith Thurman comes out as the old Keith Thurman that we used to, the one that fought Sean Porter and Danny Garcia, he could possibly beat Manny Pacquiao, possibly stop him if he can, land the right punches or put them together. Pacquiao is old; he is in his 40s. I think he's 40 now. So, it's in Keith Thurman's favor to win the fight, but we have to wait and see. Now, with that said, the thing that irks me the most is the sanctioning bodies. It just don't make looking at this photo right now. It's annoying. Like, how do you have two WA champions? You have a WA regular, WA super. Like, it's basically like Pacquiao fought for an interim WA title. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the sanctioning bodies. It's just so greedy for the money, man. It's so greedy for the money. Like, they find any way to get money from these fighters, and these fighters keep fighting for these belts. I guess they have no way around it. But it's just like, if I'm not fighting for the main belt, why should I fight for that belt? You know, so with Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao fighting, it's only right they did fight because Manny Pacquiao is basically the interim champion, and Thurman is the real champion. So it's just like they had to fight each other. You know, Manny Pacquiao couldn't go around them. They have to have one champion. I feel like that's how I look at it. Cause this regular and super shit is stupid, man. It's just a money grab for the sanctioning bodies, and I don't get it. I don't get it, man. It's frustrating that boxing keep creating these belts. The WC do the same shit with the diamond belt and silver belt, whatever shit. I'm like, it's just stupid, man. Either you fighting for the WC belt, the real belt, or not. You know what I'm saying? You fight for keep fighting to get into the rankings to fight for the real belt. Don't give me no fucking fucking generic belt and say I'm a champion, you know, and if people will take that and think you're a champion, especially for the casual fans. Like, who's this champion? Oh, I thought he was the champion. Oh, nah, he you know, Keith Thurman's the real champion. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all gotta get this shit straightened out, man. Y'all confusing people, especially the casuals. You know, the hardcore boxing fan, he's not confusing us, but we keep up with it. But for the majority of the public, you confusing them. They all because you're trying to get extra money from these fighters, you know, making them believe they're a champion. Because sometimes them holding the belt, they feel like they're a champion, but they're really not the real champion. They're basically paper champions. And I feel like that. And basically the sanctioned body is just taking money from your purses, man, just to make you feel like you're a champion, but you're not really the champion. But you know, the casuals get confused, and it's just bad for boxing with all these belts, man. They need to cut some of these belts down. I wish is, you know, I don't know where the IBO came from. The IBO came out of nowhere where Anthony Joshua has. Stupid belts, man. For what? Like we keep adding belts for what? It's gonna make it harder for fights to happen because of these damn sanctioned bodies keep coming in, and not only they already having one belt for their sanctioning body for their organization, they having multiple belts, you know, or keep creating belts. You know what I'm saying? Like WC, I think it's the worst of all of them with the belts, man. They have one like have one for every occasion. The Mexican holiday, this, that, you know, silver, diamond. God damn, how many belts you gonna need to have? Like, it's just like, yeah, some whores out here, man. They try to get everything. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was my thoughts about it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about what I talked about Manny Pacquiao and the Thurman fight. Why Manny Pacquiao chose Thurman, and they probably had to fight anyway because I feel like Manny Pacquiao had the interim belt, and Keith Thurman had the real belt. So it was like, you know, like a mandatory matchup between them two. I feel like so. And you know, what y'all thoughts about the sanctioning bodies, man? What y'all think about uh you know, all the belts that's in the boxing world, you know, and just like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think, and I'm out of here, man. Boxing Mind TV.